So a year ago, we applied for a grant through Roe Kresge and received funding to actually prototype some ideas for how education and learning could occur along the waterways. The proposal was really to look at how do you do education without it being a traditional sign. But we really wanted something that was much more interactive and a little more fun and would attract you over.
There's a waterway that I hang out at, and seeing the water and this smooth waterway and the fact that it appears to not be moving, but if you look into the water, you see turtles and fish and the seaweed and the weeds. And as a kinetic sculptor, I'm focused on looking for ways that I can use the motion in the world around us in my art. So we have water that's moving, and I'm trying to figure out how can I get this movement of the water up out of the water. So I designed this horizontal paddle wheel that is underneath the water, and then it drives this chain of parts that undulate in reaction to the flow of the water. For me, it's translating all that hidden beauty and all that hidden motion under the water and bringing it out so that people can actually see it. And then it can start a conversation. It can start people to notice things that are going on around them that they wouldn't otherwise notice.
I'm always in search of small, simple, doable actions that people can get their hands on. I thought up the strawbale idea principally as a visual pun. I reached out to Neil Brown, owner of Pizzology. The wait staffs and managers of Pizzology basically just collected used straws. As soon as they started to collect these straws and wash them for me, they began to realize how ludicrous it was that they were wasting all this time, money, carbons on handing out straws. What they've decided to do as a company is to not eliminate straws altogether, but simply to stop handing them out the minute people walk in.
How could we talk about science and the waterway in this community through a different type of genre, through music, through hip hop? Flow is a boombox. It's sort of an icon of what I would call, the revolution of music in the 80s. And when people approach the piece, the sensor will detect them, and then it'll sort of trigger the 3 audio files that we've gotten together about the flow. They lean in on hip hop. Others sort of just use, the natural sort of sound of water and the waterways. Even this park can pull itself out of its own condition, and that's sort of, what the lens of hip hop sort of lends itself to being is an icon about change.
One of the interesting things about working with the artists on this project is none of them have ever done anything that's related to science, and most of them haven't done anything related to the waterway. This is taking them in a new direction, and it's exciting for the artists because they actually are being able to create new works because of a new way of thinking, a new imagination, imagining other ways to take their artwork. And so by combining artists and scientists together, the daVinci Pursuit helps assist Roe with this connection between something that I'm attracted to and to teach more science about how that affects our daily lives.